Still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not a ride nobody way. We the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani again hits.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready. Stop. 17. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Double 38. Ready.
Back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ready.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And cycle.
They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point right down the middle, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And complete to Drake London. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Striker, 3-3.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So the completion gets him just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Fight. 97.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Oh, that's a big let-off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
43 rail.
Gets this out wide to Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point up and through. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we go.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Set.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Let's go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Off the RPO, he completes it. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Just because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay, ready?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and they have regained the lead. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An option handoff given to Harris. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Triple 38. Ready?
Now Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
Here we go, crack shot. Hey, toss deal.
Second and 9 now. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but they say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Let's go now.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
22 needle. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 5. kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go play action here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They'll look to throw again. Going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This time they stay on the ground. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's going to keep this again. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
On the set.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Striker. 3-3.
Now a first down carry for Harris. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Let's go now. Ready.
And they run with Harris off the option. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Ready, set.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he is going to get the first down as he covered. Pretty good shot there.
double. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to look deep down the field. This is intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
Here we go.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, normally on a 3rd down play, I'm not a huge proponent of play action. But when you run it as effectively as we've seen them do in this game, yeah, it sets it up pretty well.
Yeah, particularly on this drive, they've been great running the ball. Good setup. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. But we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10, 5, And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6. It's second and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to try and do this himself.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
97. Check, snap. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Here we go, here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo. He was true on his first, this a tough one from 49 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partners, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Drill 52. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Let's go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Yellow. Ready?
Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the ready?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. And remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Good gain there on first down. That keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Patriots take over.
Here we go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw. He's got that well. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Here we go, set.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ultra.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.